Hey, good morning, it's Pete. It's the morning of March 2nd, 2022. It's about 40 degrees out. I'm in Sykesville, Maryland. I haven't been to the Stretch River before. I'm interested to give it a check it out. There's some promising riffles and runs. Oh, it's a catch and release section, delayed harvest stocking section. It was stocked relatively recently, and there hopefully will still be some fish in here since we're not supposed to harvest until for another couple months. Now, as I've been doing this winter, I brought along both spinning gear and fly gear. I'm really trying to pick up the discipline of fly fishing. But my approach is going to be to fish the spinning gear if I'm not sure there's fish. If I see some trout, I'll give the fly gear a try. But I don't have enough confidence in my ability to blind fish for trout. I've got a Panther Martin number 6 spinner on here, pretty big spinner. See if we can find anything. Try my usual approach with the spinner, which is to cast it upstream. Slowly retrieve. Give this pool one more shot with the spinner, just because it looks so fish friendly. The current in the center there is quite strong. So I think they make the fish just on one side or the other. We're just a few hundred yards upstream of the Sykesville Bridge. But the river looks significantly more pleasant here. The sun out, air warming up. There are some insects around, which might bode well for trying to fly. So far, spinner's not doing it. A deepish pool down here, and someone's done us a favor, making a little dam here so we can get out to a rock. Again, I don't see any fish, but this is a really pretty fishy looking spot. It's promising. Hear the CSX train coming through Sykesville. It's going to be right in front of us in just a second. Feeling less confident about finding fish in this stretch right now. See the flies on the rocks, so there is some insect life starting to hatch around here. I'm gonna try this pool one more time. And the optimism I had when I first got here is pretty much eliminated. Alright, since we're very close to the River Road section of Patapsco, which has been productive for me before, I'm going to go check that out. And if we don't find anything there, we'll try another location. There's one more place that I think could be productive today, but it's a little more of a long shot, so we'll go for the short thing first. Okay, I'm going to try my luck down here in the Patapsco Valley State Park, Patapsco River, South Branch Patapsco River, just downstream southeast of Sykesville. Talked to a couple other anglers a little bit upstream who are having some luck. So maybe there's fish down here. I like this spot. Once again, I don't see any fish today. And if they're here, there's a good chance they're a little picky, because this gets a lot of pressure here. Alright, there's a nice swimming hole right here. I'll consider it worth a shot. Might break out the fly rod here just because this is such a easy to cast spot, unlike many areas in the Patapsco. I'm starting to get a little bit cranky. I hit all the spots that I know that look good on a pretty long stretch of the river here, and although the water looks great and the weather's terrific, I haven't seen a single sign of a fish. Haven't seen an actual fish. Haven't felt a tug or a bite. Haven't seen anybody chasing it. So I think it's about time to give up this stretch of river today. When you fish for a couple hours, you're moving around a lot, and you're just getting absolutely nothing. Get a little lazy. Casts start getting stupid. At least I haven't lost any lures yet today. That's the positive side. Didn't get a fly snagged on a tree yet. Well, we moved a little further a bit up the Patapsco by the Geetha Road Bridge now. Certainly less pressure up here, but I don't really know if there's any fish up here either. Now, if I don't see anything pretty quickly here, I'm just not going to stick around, because I'm not really sure about where I parked. I'm not really sure there's ever any fish here. We got some beavers hanging out. Not quite sure if that's a good sign or a bad sign. At least it's quiet. If I were a trout and I was thrown off a bridge a couple hundred yards from here, this is where I would hang out. I'm using the spinner all day. Maybe it's just a bad choice. I thought it would work out. It's brightly colored. It's a good flash in the water. I mean, it does look like a good place to stock trout. A deep, comfortable pool right underneath the bridge. I'll take one last look at the creek up here and see if there's anything promising, because there's not really a trail over here, and I'm getting all tangled up. Alright folks, we're getting a little desperate. We're in a neighborhood in Sykesville. There's a trail that goes down to the Patapsco here. I'm gonna check it out. It's always good if you have a dog to just, bag their poop and just leave it in the side of the trail. That's the preferred method in most neighborhoods. It's starting to see some green growing on the edges of the creek. One of the big benefits of winter, early spring trout fishing in creeks like this is access. Poison ivy's dead. Weeds are for the most part dead. I'll give this spot a chance. Just because, who knows? Okay, we got something. We got something looking at it. I saw the first fish I've seen all day long. The senses are heightened. Got one. All right. What did I get? Ah, lost him. I need to move downstream a little bit and cast back up here. Hopefully where there's smoke, there's fire. Hooked into a fish a minute ago. Not sure what it was. Hopefully he wasn't alone. No, he's not. Not big fish, but they're fish. Alright, we switched to a smaller, brighter spinner. Still a spinner. Just small and bright. Orange colored. Let's see if that has any effect. Yeah, not liking it. Not liking it. Alright, yet another spinner try here. Mips Thunderbugs. There's not really a lot of bugs this big in the water yet, but I'm hoping that the action... Oh yeah, this is flashing way better than the last one. And this guy isn't suspicious by now. He's not a very smart fish. Okay, we're gonna finish out the day with a slightly smaller version of what I started out with today. Panther Martin spinner, number 4. Giving these a trout. A number of looks today. I don't want anything to do with any of them. So a little more sparkle. Maybe it'll entice some hits. Well, I think that's it for me today. Fell in the damn water from kind of a height. Watch those slippery rocks, fellas. Well, that'll end your day pretty quickly when you fall in the water. And once you Trout hanging out under this bridge. God. All right. So I've been up and down this river all day for hours, chasing one or two fish. Every time I get to a hole, maybe I'll see one, maybe I'll get a chase, maybe I'll get a bite. Hooked into one, couldn't get anything. I explored a little further down here, fell in the water, so I'm a little wet. And came to a bridge, and I'll show you what I found. These have been sitting here all day, waiting for me. So all day long I'm fishing. First cast by this bridge. Pull out a nice rainbow. Second cast, another nice rainbow. This sounds pretty cool, very Stand By Me vibes here. What did we learn today? I figured out where the delayed harvest area is in the Patapsco South Branch near Sykesville. So that's good to know. Learned that these fresh stock trout at least didn't have a lot of interest in flies. They didn't even acknowledge the flies I was trying to throw in front of them. Maybe that's normal. I'm still pretty new to fly fishing. We learned not to scramble on rocks with Ella Bean boots on. They're not mountaineering boots. And I paid the price. I'm wet and I'm gonna have some bruises, I think. But I did manage to get a couple of fish in my hand, so I wasn't skunked. I'll call that a good day and try to do better next time.